Hello, beautiful beings. Love and laughter. Tanya Rainbow Horse here. I'm just loving the way the shadow is playing on my face. So I'm gonna do the video in this because this is fun. It's like the Cheshire Cat. Different lights create different effects. Anyways, I had this really great, beautiful realization through my own, work. Okay, so I've been really changing my old patterns, a thing I do so often, and it's deepening as usual. And so I had this realization when I caught myself in this old pattern. Okay, I caught myself in it, and I started changing my thoughts, because when we change our thoughts, we create a new feeling, a new experience. Because when we're in an old pattern, we're addicted to those thoughts. We've trained ourselves to be thinking that, and then it produces a feeling. So when you catch an old pattern, you catch the thoughts, you change them, and it leads to a different outcome, different feeling, and so on. And so I'm in this program, and I'm changing the way I'm looking at it, the way I'm thinking about it, the thoughts about it. And it came to my realization because I was like, because I'm not looking at the program as a problem, though I observe that it's not quite where I want it to be, but I've been working on it. And so this insight came over me saying, there's some momentum that your old patterns already have. And so reprogramming the new ones takes a little bit of redirecting to get on the other side of the new program, where it's something that's more where you want to have happen for you. If you're working on creating the pattern, the way of being and living that you want to experience. But when you're in that old pattern and you still got some of that old energy, it's like a ship that's going straight ahead. It takes a little bit of till you finally are going the other direction. So this idea I've heard so many times, and I know a lot of you have, fake it till you make it. Well, there is some truth in that, because when you are redirecting your thoughts in a different way, that's a little bit in the awkward stages, because you still have some of that old energy going against you, but that old energy is the energy that you're moving into something new. But it takes a little bit of recalibration, a little bit of redirecting to get it to move the opposite direction. So you do have to be in the energy of faking it and making it, in the sense of you are changing your thoughts and they might not quite match up with your feelings. So that's that awkward faking it till you make it feeling, is because your thoughts are moving in a different direction, but you're not maybe quite feeling it because you're in the process of turning it into a new pattern that you want to have, instead of an old pattern that's not serving you. And so I think for a lot of us, feeling like having to fake it doesn't feel right, or it doesn't feel good, which, it's kind of awkward. It's weird, because you've got these two different things going with you, but it gets easier. The more that you change those thoughts, the more that you catch that pattern and re-bring them the other way, the easier it gets. And then the more you create an amplified outer effect. And then you start connecting with those feelings and those thoughts and emotions, and you start creating new feelings and new experiences. So I just thought that was kind of profound in my mind right now. Just these little layers that flip up after doing some inner work are my favorite, and that's the ones that I really get excited to get on a video and share with you guys. Wow, they're very potent in my head. Let me see if I had anything else here. Yeah, that's really where the amplification of the real good work you're doing gets to be experienced. You have that little bit of grace period where you've got to hold space for those new thoughts, even though you're not quite deep into them. And that can feel awkward, and that's where a lot of people, when they're doing this work, feel awkward, don't feel like they're doing anything, but that's really where the magic is. So don't give up. You know, feeling a little bit awkward while you're doing this process is part of it, because the old and the new, they're just, you know, they feel different, each one. This one feels familiar, this one feels new, and it creates a little bit of like weirdness, but it's okay. You're doing it, you're changing it, you're creating beautiful things. And just imagine on the other side, when you've thought about and recreated this pattern so deeply etched and ingrained in you that it's like natural for you. A whole new way of being is natural to you because you took that old program and turned it into something that you want, that feels so good, that's beautiful, that's a miracle, versus you know? It will feel completely different, but you just got to hold in there when you're in that awkward phase. But there's a beautiful treasure, a beautiful treat at the end of it for you. It's amplified feeling emotion in something that is beautiful and loving for you. All right, beautiful beings, thank you so much for showing up to receive this message. Till the next video, love and laughter.